Hi, Taehyung lovers. Welcome back again to the Taehyung Lovers channel all around the world. But this time, never skip the first few seconds of this video. Because what Kim Taehyung just did truly made ARMY, Korea media, and even international fans suddenly go crazy and unable to believe their own reactions. There was no concert, no official comeback, no grand BTS stage. But through just one simple Instagram story, BTS's name was suddenly mentioned directly in Drake's new song, and Taehyung's reaction after hearing it made the global internet completely lose control. And what is even more shocking, those few seconds are now being called by fans one of the most real sides of Taehyung ever captured on camera. Why could Taehyung's small, confused expression make millions of people emotional? Why did J-Hope's laughter instantly become the center of worldwide attention? And is it true that Drake indirectly acknowledged BTS influence has already gone beyond the limits of the global music industry? All the facts, hidden details, the chemistry between Kim Taehyung and J-Hope, and the reason why this video has been replayed millions of times will be fully discussed in today's content. So before we get into the most shocking discussion that made ARMY unable to stop talking about Kim Taehyung today, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell right now. And don't forget to make this video go viral so the world will always see the kindness, sincerity, and the most genuine side of Kim Taehyung. Can't even Drake stop talking about BTS now? That sentence instantly exploded across social media only minutes after Kim Taehyung's Instagram story appeared on May 15th, 2026. And what truly made ARMY lose control was not only because BTS's name was mentioned in Drake's new song, but because Taehyung's spontaneous reaction felt so honest, so human, and so different from the global superstar image the public has always seen. In an era where almost every idol movement feels planned and polished for the camera, Taehyung instead showed something incredibly rare, an unfiltered moment that felt real. In that story, the very simple atmosphere became the reason why the video felt so emotionally powerful. There was no stadium stage, no million-dollar concert lights, and no massive BTS choreography. What appeared was only a luxurious modern house with warm lighting and a colorful kitchen table in the background. In the middle of that atmosphere, Kim Taehyung stood casually wearing a dark brown sweater, a hat with the word surf on it, and black sunglasses that made his aura look relaxed yet still stylish. Beside him stood J-Hope, wearing a black leather jacket and a white trucker hat worn backwards. Nothing felt staged. Everything felt like a piece of private life, suddenly open to the public. But the atmosphere changed within seconds when Drake's new song started playing. At first, both of them were simply enjoying the music as usual. But then one lyric suddenly made the entire mood different. Drake mentioned BTS in his lyrics and said that he feels like BTS because it took his entire career journey to truly be discovered. The reference sounded short, but the impact was instantly massive. Kim Taehyung's reaction became the center of worldwide attention within only seconds. Instead of reacting calmly like most major celebrities, Taehyung actually looked genuinely shocked. His body spontaneously moved into a small, awkward, confused, yet incredibly funny dance. His facial expression looked like someone who had just realized his name was suddenly mentioned in the middle of a crowd. That little movement lasted only a very short moment, but that was exactly where millions of fans felt they saw the realest side of Kim Taehyung. No acting, no image making, just a spontaneous reaction that felt completely natural. Many fans immediately called it one of the funniest and cutest expressions they had ever seen from Taehyung. At the same time, ARMY's attention also shifted toward J-Hope. At first, he looked serious while holding his chin, as if trying to understand the lyric he had just heard. But when Taehyung turned toward it with a confused yet amused expression, J-Hope's face instantly changed completely. His laughter burst out so warmly and naturally. He started making gestures with his hands while continuing to laugh at Taehyung's behavior. The two of them then looked at each other and laughed together without saying a single word. And it was precisely that small moment without dialogue that made many fans emotional. ARMY quickly flooded social media with countless comments about the interaction. Many said that the chemistry between Taehyung and J-Hope felt incredibly sincere and never looked forced. Some fans even said that this is a reason why BTS continues to be loved by the world after years at the top of the global music industry. Not only because of their songs, not only because of their huge achievements, but because they're still able to show a human side that feels close to fans. That short video was eventually replayed over and over again by millions of people around the world. Ironically, what kept people watching was not only the fact that Drake mentioned BTS in the song. What made the moment feel so powerful was because two global superstars looked just like two ordinary best friends enjoying music together in a house kitchen. There was no distance between idols and fans in that moment. Taehyung and J-Hope looked so relaxed, so real, and so comfortable with each other. Many entertainment media observers also started discussing how BTS influence has now gone beyond the limits of the K-pop industry. When BTS's name appeared in the lyrics of a global rapper like Drake, many saw it as proof that the South Korean group had become a symbol of worldwide pop culture. But in the middle of all the major discussions about global influence and international achievements, ARMY instead focused once again on one simple thing: Kim Taehyung's confused little dance that lasted only a few seconds. And maybe that is where Kim Taehyung's true power really lies. He does not need a long speech to make the world talk about him. He does not need a grand appearance to become viral. One small expression alone is enough to make the internet lose control. Taehyung has always had a strange ability to make the simplest moments feel incredibly huge in the eyes of the public. And that is exactly what happened again on May 15th, 2026. In the end, that Instagram story was not only about Drake mentioning BTS. It was not only about a short viral video on social media. That moment became a reminder that behind their status as global icons, Kim Taehyung and J-Hope are still just two best friends who can laugh together over something small and simple. And it is precisely because of that simplicity that the world fell in love with them once again. Thank you for watching until the end, Taehyung lovers. So do you think this small moment from Kim Taehyung was just an ordinary spontaneous reaction? Or is it actually proof that the world truly cannot stop talking about BTS? Write your opinions in the comments section. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell if you enjoy content like this. If you do not like it, you can simply skip it because Taehyung Lovers channel never forces anyone. Keep following the latest news about Kim Taehyung only on Taehyung Lovers. Thank you and see you in the next hot news story.